What's up, everybody? This is Bob over at Scott Motor Coach in Toms River, New Jersey. Today we're going to be doing a walk on a Freedom Express Liberty Edition made by Coachmen. One of the first features you'll see is that it's got the windshield on the front cap. Also, it's got a power tongue jack made by BAL Ball. Does all your stabilizers and your tongue jack all from here. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to retract the front tongue jack. Go down. Extend the front. For the stabilizers, you're going to click on the right. So one thing you want to remember with this is a stabilizer jack, it's not levelers. You want the jacks to touch the ground and then do not take the tires off the ground. After every time you're using it, make sure you cover it. These are waterproof, but you always want to protect it. Your two propane tanks, you have a lever in the middle. It's going to be switching from one tank to another. Never put it in the middle because it'll take it from both of them. And when the propane is going, you're going to have to stop what you're doing and go get some. So click on one. When that's done, you can click it over. Now you got a couple days to go over and fill up your other tank. Good feature on this has a battery disconnect switch, off and on. It kills all 12 volt in the unit when not being used. This one also has the spare tire mounted in front of the A-frame. It has two nuts on the bottom. You're just going to drop the nuts and pull the tire out. Hopefully you never have to do that. Coming around to the passenger side, coming around to the driver's side, you'll have a front compartment that goes all the way from driver's side to passenger side. You'll also see that you have a table mounted to the top of your compartment floor. Also coming up in the front driver's side corner is all your text for the unit. This unit has tire pressures at 80 PSI. Every unit's different, so you always want to go by the tag, not what the number on the tires are. Your gross vehicle weight rating is right here, and everything else is right here that you need for this information on the sheet. Come around, you got your black tank handle, gray tank handle, both going to be exiting from the front sewer. Coming to the rear of the unit, you're going to have a secondary. This is just gray only. Your valve will be right there. Now the driver's side back corner, you're going to have your shower faucet, which is just a hot and cold shower faucet. You're going to have your gravity fill. You're going to fill the fresh tank and use the water pump to pressure up the faucets in the toilet. We're going to go with the first one as cable. Second one's going to be for a satellite, portable satellite if you ever want to use one. City connection is going to be black. This is going to be stick a garden hose here, and whatever pressure you get from the campground or your house, you'll get throughout the unit. This one is orange for a reason. It wants you to think before you put it on. It's your black tank flusher. If you stick a hose to this, you want to make sure that the black gate valve is open. There's only two exit points. One is the gate valve and one is back up through the toilet, so you never want to overfill that. Your shore power cord, this one is a 50 amp. We'll give you the adapters from 50 to 30 and 30 to 15 so you can plug in just to charge your battery. If you take your cord out, it's detachable. You want to make sure it goes in the front compartment so you always have it with you. Coming around to the back, most people take this cap out and put their sewer hose in here so their sewer hose isn't in with the stuff that they're actually using and playing with. Coming around to the hot water heater. Whenever I fill the hot water heater, I always open this up and just make sure I get a little water out of there before I actually turn the system on. Now, there's no switches or anything that you need to light or do anything from outside. So you just want to make sure that when this is up, that you never cover this because of the hot fumes. This unit comes with a complete walkable roof. It comes with a ladder. And the brochure, they had 4 grown men out there, so at least 800 pounds up on the roof. It also comes with a backup camera ready, so if you ever needed to upgrade to a backup camera. This unit comes with a outside camping grill. This is going to use a green canister camping one. It does not connect to the propane of the RV. One drawer for some silverware. Now this faucet head, I need a little more pressure, but you're going to spin it for a sprayer. Outside refrigerator. And that would complete your outside kitchen. This is going to be your furnace exhaust. You never want to keep anything in front of them. This does blow out hot, it does burn. You do not want to cover that. Now in this unit, the refrigerator is actually on the slide, so it actually has 2 access points on both of the slide, so the air circulation will flow through. You can open this up probably once or twice a year and just blow out some of the leaves. As you can see, they do blow up there. Now tire pressure, I said again, it was in the top front corner of the driver's side. You want to check your tire pressure every single trip. Also, if you're going from New Jersey to Florida and you stop 15 times and you get out and you check your compartments or get stuff out of it, you want to make sure that all compartments are locked when transit, and your entry door should be dead bolted. If it's not dead bolted, the shifting of the unit could pop the door open in transit, so the deadbolt will allow you never to have that issue happen to you. Now this unit comes with the solid steps, fully enclosed into the unit. So nice stored away. When opening, I always stand to the side just in case it wants to be down. As long as this is down, you should be good. You're going to turn this and pull it down. As you see, you have a bunch of adjustments on each leg, just in case the ground is up level. You can use it and get the steps pretty nice and steady. On the front of this, you have a cable hookup. Now this is going to be an exit, it's not coming in, so you're going to hook up the cable on the back corner. And if you want to put a table with a TV here, plug it in here, use this, and whatever cable you get from the campground, you'll get to watch. Now you see this hole right here, you're going to have an adapter. If the slide doesn't work, or for some reason it fails, you have stick it in there and manually crank the slide in or out. You have a drain outlet right here. That would be your low point drains. It comes satellite ready, so they have the wires already up on the roof, and it comes down to here. If you want to upgrade, you can get solar panels and put them on the roof, plug the cord into here, and bring the wires to your battery to charge your batteries. Now these are the adapters that we'll give you. We'll break it down from a 50 to a 30, and a 30 to 15. Again, when you're broken down to a 15, you will not run your air conditioner. You'll probably just charge your battery and get your refrigerator going. As you come up, you'll see right to the right, you'll have your closet, more than enough space. Jackets, shoes, mops, brooms, everything will fit in there. Come around to your main panel. So this is the main panel. You're going to use everything from here, so it's going to read from left to right. So if you hit the battery, you'll see that all 4 are lit up. That's telling you you have a fully charged battery. Fresh is empty, black is empty, gray is 1/3, and your second gray is empty. Talking about the hot water heater, you have 2 switches. You have gas or electric. Electric, you're going to turn on. You'll have hot water in about 15-20 minutes. Gas, maybe about 10 to 15. Most people now are putting them both on when they're taking a shower just to keep that water hotter longer. Again, when you fill the gravity fill and you're using your tank, you're going to need the water pump on to pressure up the faucets. Interior light, living room light, curbside light, and you have 2 slide out switches in here, also with your awning switch. Then you have a 3rd slide out switch down here. So I'm going to start with the main slide. One thing I do want to point out that the slide out floor does not have carpet on it. It has linoleum. Nice little feature. Now this couch goes down into a full bed. The dinette is already down. Right off. So I'm going to break this into a bed. You're going to take off your 2 cushions. You're going to lift from the middle and pull out. Then you're going to open up the 2 legs, drop it down, pull the back down, and put the cushions back on. That would be your living room sleeping area arrangements. So we'll take the back off, flip the back of the couch up. What I always do when I close the bed, I close the legs, and I always push my knee in the middle. It'll fold it up and collapse it. Nice and easy. When taking the cushions off, you don't want to just try to rip them off. There is Velcro, and you don't want to rip the Velcro off the back of the couch. Now we'll move over to the dinette, and we'll put the dinette back into an eating area. You're back to an eating area. It has a nice island feature. Obviously the faucet will be hot and cold again. Over here for the stove, you have an igniter. Pretty much gas one time and the lights no problem. Now what's nice about this stove is it's got an oven. The oven also has an igniter, so you do not have to take the stick lighter and try to light it. You're going to turn it over to gas, you're going to push it in. Now I'm not going to lie, it's going to take about 30 seconds before the propane comes down there. So you can hold it, you can click it a couple times, but like I said, it takes about 30 seconds. It's lit, then you can turn it to whatever temperature you want, cook. When you're done cooking, you can put it back to the flame just to have the little pilot lit, or you can just turn it off. This one does have an igniter, so it'll be easier enough to light again. This is just a regular microwave, no convection oven, just a microwave only. The outlet in the bathroom protects the refrigerator because it's outside, the outside outlet, and any outlet by water. So if you ever have an issue with power not being somewhere, the first thing you're going to want to check to obviously make sure you're plugged into shore power. Check your microwave's on. If that's all good and you got power to the unit, you're going to go into the bathroom and try to check the GFI. Now we'll just go into the bathroom real quick and then I'll show you that GFI. GFI is right here, so you can see to test it, the light came on, that means there's no power. To reset it and have power, there's no light. So if you have a light lit up on yours, chances are yours is tripped and you need to reset it to get power. So we're going to talk about the refrigerator real quick. Good size refrigerator. This one happens to be a Dometic. You're going to turn the system on. You're going to keep it on auto. If you have it on auto, it's going to take 110 all the time first. If you lose power, it's going to stop and kick over to gas. If you have it on gas, it's not, and you run out of propane, it will not switch over to 110. So you always want to have it on auto and have some type of electrical source going to it. If not, you can lift that up, and it'll be on gas. If you have an issue with gas, this little light will light up orange, and you know that this refrigerator is not working right now. Most of the time, you can usually turn it off and turn it back on, and it will light. Again, with the refrigerator, they're more like ice boxes more than like a household refrigerator. You don't want to pack the refrigerators with a bunch of stuff, because then you'll have insignificant cooling. You want to put stuff in there, and you want to give it at least an inch or two around it to keep it cooling, and you'll find out it works way better. You have some storage over here. And on this one, the slide out control module is right there. Now heading it, heading into the back bedroom, you have this top bunk here that comes down. Just one piston over there. You can use this as a dinette for kids, or you can break this down and remove this. This will fold out to a bed, that'll fold out to a bed. Then you'll have the overhead bunk and the overhead bunk over here. So you can get 4 kids in the back here. This ladder comes down. As you see, this ladder is very, very light, probably about 1 pound, something like that. In this bottom corner over here, it's going to be your water heater bypasses for when you're winterizing the unit in the wintertime. Right now we're in use. So on this back wall it says TV backer right here. So they got some wood back here. So if you wanted to mount a TV, you could put your bracket right here, plug it into here, coax, and you'll be watching TV in no time. Now this slide's not completely all the way out because of where we're at. Behind here is your winterization valve. It's already set up, it's already in line with the water pump. All you have to do is turn one valve, stick it in a gallon of antifreeze, turn the water pump on, and you're winterizing your unit. So right here we got your T-stat for your air conditioner and your furnace. So any button turns it on to illuminate it. You'll notice that there's 3 functions. When I hit the first mode, you'll see a fan blade and it says auto. We can go from auto, high, and low. That's going to be just the fan that's in the air conditioner. So most people leave this on auto just because if you turn your furnace on and the fan is on high or low, it will turn the air conditioner fan on with the furnace, and you think that both of them are running at the same time. So keep that on auto, you'll never have an issue. Your second mode, you'll have a little snowflake in the back, bottom corner. It's going to be for your air conditioner. Turn your air conditioner down, whatever temperature you'll hear that'll kick on. This one has got a ducted ceiling, so you can close the ceiling assembly to get the air to go through the ducts. Your third mode is going to be your little furnace. And your last one is going to come off and say off in the bottom corner. One thing a lot of times that happens was when you're doing your temperature, if you accidentally hit them both, you see it goes down to 13 degrees Celsius. 2 fingers, touch both arrows, get it back to Fahrenheit. Coming around to the main living area, you're going to have your TV, your radio, and your fireplace. This fireplace is great for them cool mornings that you don't really need the furnace or the propane to waste the propane. It's an electric one, and honestly, it's touchscreen, temperature, and you can set your temperature at whatever you want. The DVD player, radio, has 2 zones for inside and outside. It's Bluetooth accessible. It's got USB port. The USB port on here does not charge your phone. It just takes the information from the phone and brings it in and plays it on the TV. So you can play movies, music, anything through this from your phone. Next to here, there is a USB charger on the side right here. Coming around to the bathroom, you'll see that you have a paddle switch for the ceiling lights. I talked about the GFI already. Your sink is your basic sink. Is going to have hot and cold water. Vanity over top, little cabinet space underneath. toilet, basic foot pedal, you just push down to get it to work, flush it out. What most people don't do is they don't put enough water in there before they use it. If you put at least a gallon or two in the bottom of the tank, you'll be helping yourself out a lot. So I always put water in there and then I start to use it. Now this one comes with a ceiling vent, which is the remote's right here. So you can work it from here. Now this temperature goes from 60 degrees to about 90 degrees. So you can set the temperature on where you want the fan to automatically open or close to let some air out. This one also has a rain sensor. So if it starts to rain, the lid will automatically close and shut down. Now looking at the shower, you can see that it's got glass doors, nice white surround, good sized shower. Now this is the master bedroom, we'll call it. You got 2 reading lights underneath that are movable so you don't have to blind your partner. You have complete storage across the whole top. You have 2 storage for clothes on the sides. Now this unit comes with a USB charger and an outlet on both sides of the beds. Underneath the bed, you can lift the mattress up and you have full storage underneath the bed too. Exit window over to the side. This is the driver's side. It has a screen on it so you can open it up and get some airflow going through here. This doesn't mean that it has to be closed at all times because it's an exit window. You have a ceiling vent. This one has no fan in it. It just opens up, but if you notice that this tag right here says that it's already pre-wired for an air conditioner. So if you want to put a second air conditioner in here, pull this fan out, drop an air conditioner, all the wires are right behind this sticker. So that's about it. Hopefully you found some of the information useful. One thing I will say, if you ever back your trailer up against trees or branches, you always want to check your roof. You want to check your roof at least twice a year for any rips or voids in the ceiling. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for your time.